Dear Stephanie, I'm coming at you from somewhere slightly different today. I am in my camper. Main reason for that is that Liam is napping, and if I woke him up doing this, I would probably pull my hair out and cry. So we're going to avoid that today, so I can talk as loud as I want in here, and he can hear me. And let's face it anyway, there's very little reality is actually napping right now, but I did bring the monitor out just in case. I was going to wear my glasses for this, but the glare is a bit ridiculous. When I look this way, it's fine. When I look at the camera, sometimes not so much. But I don't need to actually see anything, I just need to look at the lens. So that's fine. Today, I wanted to talk to you about books. Now, not so much books that I love, because there are plenty, but specifically books that I thought were worse than their movies. There are only 3 that I have read and seen the movies too that I think the movie was actually better. I mean, that's very, very rare. Now, first one, Jaws. One of my favorite movies, probably, of all time. I don't know how many times I've seen it. The book, Brody's a massive asshole. His wife is kind of confused. Hooper is frightening. Something about his character frightened me. I mean, I don't want to say anything if somebody hasn't read that book yet, but I mean, it's been out since the 70s. If you weren't going to read it before, were you going to now? There's one point in the book where Brody's wife, I think Ellen, actually has an affair with Hooper. Weird part of that, he freaks her out because I think at one point they talk about her having this fantasy of like rape, which I thought was weird. I mean, that's not my thing, but to each their own. And then he gets a little like violent as they're doing it, and I didn't like that at all. And in the book, I believe Hooper actually dies. Like, he makes it in the movie. Yeah. Movie was much better because they have a better relationship. I think part of that for me, and I don't know, everything about it seemed better. I read the book and I was so disappointed. Second one, Jurassic Park. Now, that one I think I only really didn't like because Hammond turns out to be this. He's an asshole, really. He's just an old guy that only cares about the park. He doesn't seem too concerned about his grandkids and what's going on. He also dies. So I guess if you're a dick, then you get killed off in the books more than movies. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure why they changed it. Malcolm is also killed in the book. They kind of switched the kids up a little bit, where the boy is actually older than the girl. The girl's annoying throughout the entire thing. I kind of wanted her to be eaten. And the boy is this, like, knows a lot about dinosaurs, knows a lot about computers, so he's just this nerd kid, but I do like him a lot better than his sister, who's just there talking about sports and baseball and how their dad knows everything, and it was a little weird. The last one is Practical Magic. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that movie or not, but there's something about it I liked. I liked the magic and the relationship that these two sisters have, and I liked the relationship that the little girls have. The book, though, kind of bad because in the movie, Sandra Bullock's character kind of goes out of it a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's that long, but in the book, she goes out of it completely for like way too long. So by the time she finally comes out of it, her aunts have made her daughters these terrible kids, basically. So at one point, like, her sister comes to live with them. The detective who's looking for the ex-boyfriend's body, it seemed like all he did was cry. Like, every scene you see him, which wasn't much, he cried. He was a crier, and it was terrible. I don't really know what the point of him was. The girls you kind of see growing up to be teenagers, preteen, terrible people, pretty much. So I think I like the movie better because it seemed a little happier. You get to actually see like magic being used, where in the book I don't think there really was any like magic anywhere. Pretty forgettable, really, other than they were annoying, terrible people, and the one dude cried a lot. So those are my top 3 worst books compared to movies. I'm not sure if you've got any, but if you can think of any, leave a comment and let me know.